What's up? Look, I don't even have to explain it. The Flyers are returning to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since 1997. Man, there's not enough positive things that I could say about this team, man. I guess the best word that I can use, the best one single word that I can use to describe this team, in my opinion, is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Resilient is another word that you can use that is just very good to describe this team. I mean, 6 weeks ago, this team has gone from probably not even making the playoffs. They had to go to a shootout with the New York Rangers in the very last game of the year. Basically, that was essentially a playoff game. The winner goes to the playoffs, the New York Rangers or the Philadelphia Flyers. That was one hell of a game played, man. And to take that game to a shootout and win that game in a shootout, to get the 7th seed, to go into the playoffs. You get into the playoffs, you're playing the number 2 seed, New Jersey Devils, where you're picked to lose. Even though the Flyers have owned them this year in the regular season. We were the underdogs in that series. Probably rightfully so, I guess, with the seeding, if you want to go by that. But we beat them. We eliminated the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, the New Jersey Devils. Move on to the second round to play the Boston Bruins, a very good team. We're down 3-0. We come back and win Game 7 in Boston, 4-3 to win the series, 4-3. Another series we won that we should have lost, as far as the critics are going. You're saying, picking us to lose, another underdog. Then we go into the Eastern Conference Finals to face the number 8 seed Montreal Canadiens. Again, we're being picked to lose. A lot of people are saying it's going to be the Montreal Canadiens moving on because, they came back from a 3-1 series deficit against the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, the Washington Capitals. They come back from a 3-1 deficit in the series to win. Then they come, to the President Cup champions, Washington Capitals. Then they come back and beat the defending Stanley Cup champions, Pittsburgh Penguins. They've had a hell of a run. Then it comes down to the Flyers and Canadiens in the Eastern Finals. Then, like I said, people are picking us to lose. Halak is all world, man, going into the series. Stonewall. Nobody's getting nothing by him. Then you got Camilleri. 13 goals going into the series. And you got a bunch of other factors. Metropole, Gianta. We're supposed to lose this series according to most people. I mean, now we beat them 4-1. 3 of those 4 wins, shutouts. 6-0, 3-0, then 3-0 again in Game 4. All right, we outscore the Montreal Canadiens, the high-flying, speedy Montreal Canadiens, 17-7 in the series. 3 shutouts. They got 5 goals in one game, the Game 3 that they beat us. That's the majority. That's what, I don't know the percentage, but that's like what, 80 to 90% of their goals in the series. 5 goals in one and then 2 last night in a losing effort. I mean, it's just amazing, man, and I'm loving this team. And now, the odds were against us every single series. We were the underdog in every single series. Now we move on to the Chicago Blackhawks in the Stanley Cup Finals, where we're easily going to be, hands down, the underdog. Chicago is a very good team, and before the playoffs started, right after the Flyers won against the Rangers to get into the playoffs, my prediction and what I was guessing and what I wanted was Chicago Blackhawks, Philadelphia Flyers in the finals. I got what I wanted. I don't hate the Blackhawks, so it's hard for me to, say much bad about them because they're a very similar team to us in the aspect of where they were a couple of years ago. One of the worst teams in NHL 3 years ago, like we were, nowhere near the playoffs to being in the Stanley Cup Finals now. So, I don't really have no hate for them, except for the fact that when we play them, I will hate them. But regardless of whether we win or lose this Stanley Cup Finals, it's been an amazing run, man. It's been an amazing run, and I don't care how good Chicago is. I don't care what the seedings are. It doesn't matter. This team, the way the Flyers are playing, is just absolutely amazing. Mike Richards comes back and scores 2 goals last night, which that one where he just fucking runs over, I forget the player for the Canadiens. He just absolutely barrels him over, and then he's fighting Halak. I don't know why Halak came out that far to play that puck, but there's a big pile of mess when everybody falls down. Richards gets behind him. Oh, basically an empty net goal. It was an empty net goal. That was just amazing. The way Ian LePerriere, man, he does not care. He is a warrior, man. He does not care. I mean, you would think after being hit in the face two times by a puck, you would be scared of dropping down and blocking some shots. This guy is like the Flyers motto this year, relentless. This guy is relentless, man. Last night, coming back, yeah, he has a full face shield, but he was still jumping in front of pucks, just not caring, man. And that's the kind of effort. That's the kind of effort in any sport that a Philly fan loves, And LePerriere is very highly respected because the first shot he laid down and blocked, the fans in the stands, they were pretty much honoring him in a way, giving him a Lappy chant. That's his nickname, Lappy. So, and it's just ironic. It's like fate has to be on our side, man. Our backs are to the wall against every team we've played so far in this series, all the way going back to the Rangers to get into the playoffs. So, man, it's just amazing. And then Boucher, he's having a hell of a playoff run. He's having one hell of a playoff run. Then he goes down, and then Leighton comes in. Ironically, man, it's just like he wasn't even supposed to be back that soon, and it's just crazy how fate seems to be on our side right now. How Leighton comes back, and then he gets 3 shutouts and 4 wins against the Canadiens. I mean, I don't know. There's just something to be said about this team, man. So, Game 1 at Chicago, Saturday night, 8 o'clock. Can't wait. Can't wait, man. I'm excited. Bring home the cup, man. Bring home the cup. Had a parade down Broad Street a couple of years ago with the Phillies in 2008. Looking forward 4 more wins away from having another parade on Broad Street here in Philly for the Flyers, man. I can't wait. Can't wait. So, that's all I got, man, right now. So, I'm just excited, happy. So, go Flyers, man. Bring home the cup.